Well, hello. Acceptance rate. I just got a notice from Uber a few minutes ago, or at least I saw it a few minutes ago, telling me that if I'm at 39% on my acceptance rate, telling me that if I got to 85% acceptance rate, I could be a platinum. Ooh, a platinum. I've been that before. Then you can be a diamond. Ooh, I've been that before. Understand this. I do not worry about my acceptance rate. I've done videos about this before. All right. The acceptance rate is a scam as far as Daddy-O is concerned. Like I've said before, only thing you're going to hear on this channel is my opinion. And the acceptance rate is when you're new. I'll explain this one time for you guys. When you're new with Uber, you start out you're perfect. You're there, all right? But then when you start turning runs down, your acceptance rate starts going down. And they feed you that little line about, hey, you could be a gold, you can be a platinum, you can be diamond. That's just to get you to do more runs, even though you don't want to do them. Even though you're racking up mileage on your vehicle, you don't want to do those runs. They want you to say, oh, I can do that one. I want to keep my acceptance rate up. It's a scam as far as I'm concerned. Now, Uber, if you see this video, you're not going to like what I'm saying today, because that's the biggest thing they try to hold over drivers' heads, because they don't have a whole lot, all right, to hold over your head. But that acceptance rate is the one thing that they trigger on all drivers, even when you've been with them for years. I got the message, and I've been doing Uber for a long time. Let me know that, hey, you could be a platinum if you get your acceptance rate up to 85%. Uber, I will never get my acceptance rate up to 85%. I cherry pick. I've explained this in videos before. Don't let Uber run you ragged. They will run you as ragged as they can, trying to get you to accept every little thing they send you. Oh, I want to maintain it. Once you get it, then they want you to maintain it. When you start getting a little experience, and you start realizing, oh, I don't want to go do that. I don't want to put the mileage on my vehicle. Whatever your excuse may be, Uber wants you to sit there and go, ooh, I got it. I got to accept that. They want you to take that run. All right. Don't play that game. It's a game that you will not win in the long run. You will run your car into the ground. Experience talking here, okay? You will run your vehicle into the ground. You will not get any more. Yeah, you're going to go out and make a little bit more money because you're doing more runs. But in my theory, the way I've done it for years, is I sit back and I watch for the runs that are going to pay me enough to make me move. All right? If it doesn't make me move, it doesn't make me go, oh, I'll go do that one. You know, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let someone else. I'm hoping that some of the drivers around here do accept those runs, because they get them out of the way for the good runs. All right. So take those little runs that when you turn it down, they just pass it on to another driver. We hope they take that run. Let them go. Go away. Get out of the way. Now, when a good run pops up, you're more apt to get it because they're gone on a little chintzy run somewhere. All right. There's a strategy. At least it works in my location, not so much my market. You know, my market's a big market. All right. There are drivers in other locations in my market that do it different. All right. This is just the way I do it and the way it works for me. All right. And my theory is, do not accept every run. Pick the ones you want to do, because Uber says, hey, here's some money. Go do it. And also, another thing is, when you're doing the cherry picking thing, you want to look at location. Where are you picking up, and where is the drop-off at? Okay? If it's a high-end, like I do, if it's a high-end hotel, I'm taking it. If it's a high-end restaurant, I'm taking it, because I know those people are more apt to tip. All right? I do it also in a comfort. When you're doing it in a comfort, that pays a little bit more when they request a comfort ride. They're not requesting just a normal Uber. They're requesting a little bit more. So there are ways to kind of get a little bit more money if you're just paying attention to the little games. Again, I talk about games on here all the time. That's just another game to play, all right? You look and see where it's coming from and where it's going if you can. Sometimes they give you astronomical addresses. And when I see something pop up on my app that's not telling me exactly, if it says Walmart, okay. If it says, because I work a concentrated area, I know a lot of addresses already. So I know when it says highway, whatever, and I see on the map, I go, oh, I know where that's at. I'll take it if I know. Now, if it's like picking up at Walmart and then taking someone to a high-end hotel, I know that person is more apt to tip. Same thing with the comfort. I know that person is more apt to tip if I play my games right when they get in the vehicle. All right? But don't worry about the acceptance rate. Pick and choose what you want to do because they're paying you enough to go do it, to drive off and go do it. That's the way to make money and not run yourself into the ground. And don't worry about acceptance rate. Like I'll say it again, that acceptance rate to me is total BS. That's just like, hey, that's the shiny stuff. Hey, here's what we'll give you. You'll get all this, you'll get all this, you'll get all that. Hey, you do. There are extra benefits once you get to be a platinum. And it's the thing is, you got to maintain it. You got to be able to go at it and maintain that run. Maintain that ride, maintain that score, I should say. That's the key to I gotta shut my Uber off. Go away, Uber. I forgot to shut it off. See, that's the kind of run. And I saw the mount right there. I saw the address. Instantly, I knew I didn't care. I'm gonna finish this video. I pick and choose. Those two runs that popped up just a minute ago were not paying me enough to stop this video and go. Wasn't happening, all right? I don't care. I'll say it again. The acceptance rate is BS. Don't let them get you wrapped up in that game because you will run yourself to death. Learn to play the little games once you get peeps in the car and pick and choose the runs that are going to pay you enough when you get those peeps in your car to make some money. That's my secret to Uber, all right? Just pay attention. Be aware that the acceptance rate don't matter. All that matters is you picking and choosing which runs you want to do because they're going to pay you enough to go do it. And you know that when you get there and they're already paying you, that the people that you're picking up in those locations are willing to tip because they've requested the comfort. In my case also, because I do the electric, I get requests for comfort electric, which pays even more. All right? So there's UberX, but once you pick up and you can get a comfort UberX, and you can't always do it. Here's what happens with the comfort thing and how Uber's doing it. A comfort's only good for a couple of years. That vehicle is only good if it's qualified for a comfort. It's only going to last a couple of years, maybe even a year in some cases in some vehicles. Once that vehicle gets to a certain age, they take it off the comfort list, and now you're stuck with that vehicle if it's your personal vehicle. All right? I do the rental because I can always swap out of the vehicle and get me another comfort, and because it's electric, now they pay more for the comfort electric, which is even more, quite a bit more than the comfort in most cases. So it's a game out here. You got to pay attention. All right? Play the simple little games. Don't just go out, like I said in a video earlier, and just get in the vehicle and go pick someone up and take them somewhere and drop them off. Pay attention to what you're doing in between. And the acceptance rate, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. I'm going to let you go, all right? I just had to do this video because it happens. It happened to me when I got the message from Uber saying, hey, you're at 39%. If you get it to 85, you can become platinum. Ooh, no. Subscribe, ring the bell, do the thumbs up, do all that kind of stuff. Hype the video. If you're still hanging on, hype the video. It helps the channel. Daddy-o out. You guys have a good afternoon, good evening. Bye.